What is up, you guys? Thank you for stopping by the channel once again. If you did not know, my name is Jordan. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time. Now today we're going to be talking about hair, something we haven't talked about in a while on this channel. However, your hair and hairstyles are just as important as your style and your clothing. They go hand in hand. They're like two peas in a pod. It's a well-oiled machine. You can't have one without the other unless you want to look weird. So that is why today I wanted to go over the 5 hairstyle mistakes that everybody's made. I've made them as well, but I want you guys to not make these mistakes so everything is looking nice and crisp. Before we start, if you guys would be so kind, hit that subscribe button right down there. If you guys like these kinds of videos, I do stuff on hair, I do stuff on a lot of men's fashion because I love fashion. I do stuff on lifestyle, grooming. I work on cars as a hobby if you guys like old classic cars. So I do a lot of fun stuff that you guys might enjoy. So there's that. And also you can follow my Instagram right here too for daily kind of fashion inspiration stuff. My Instagram is really cool compared to my YouTube, but trust me. Anyways, jumping into the video, the first thing that you guys need to avoid is loading on the product into the front of your hair first. That is a big no-no. You need to start in the back and then work your way forward. When you start in the back, it kind of gives your hair a base foundation. You're not gonna build a house from the top down, you're gonna build a house from the bottom up. So when you start in the back, it allows you to build your hair from the back, move forward, and give yourself a nice bit of volume when the style is all said and done. So do not put it in the front first. That's just gonna overload your hair. It's gonna make it heavy and you're not gonna be able to style it the way you wanna style it. Back to front, that's the way to do it. Next thing that I think a lot of people overlook when it comes to hairstyling is when you get a haircut, thin out your hair a little bit. Use texturizing scissors. Unless your hair is already super thin, then you do not wanna do this. Skip this step. But if you guys have thick hair or if you have medium coarse hair, thin it out. When you thin your hair, it allows it to kind of move freely. It makes it light. It makes it more manageable. It gives it a lot of texture. So there's a lot of things that you can do with hairstyles when you have your hair thinned or textured. For instance, this hair right here was extremely textured and with the texturing scissors. Don't be alarmed at how much hair they take out because it's not from the root, it's just from the tips of the hair. So that's what gives it that very beachy, messy, texturized look. I would not be able to achieve this hairstyle if it was not textured and layered because A, it would be too heavy and my hair would just fall down flat on my face, and 2, or B, if you will, it'd be too thick. I wouldn't be able to do the stuff that I wanted to do with it. So thinning your hair out gives you the freedom to do a lot of things with your hairstyle. Don't be afraid of it. Unless you have thin hair, then don't do it. Third mistake that I see a lot of people doing is using way too much product. You guys, you do not need to use a lot of product in your hair to achieve the styles that you want to achieve. When you use too much product, you're going to just make your hair way too heavy to do anything with it. It'll just fall down no matter what. So when it comes to applying product, less is more. And also there's certain products out on the market that are heavier in general, like a heavy pomade, or lighter in general, so you don't have to use as much. My rule of thumb is usually just going for a dime size amount on your finger first, and then you could start working it into your hair. If you need more, you can add more. You can always add more product to your hair, but you can't take it out of your hair. So when you want, just get a little bit in there, and it works just like that, nice and easy. You don't have to do anything crazy, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Next mistake I see a lot of guys doing, so the fourth one, is gonna be just simply not caring about the health of your hair. The health of your hair is gonna be almost the most important thing when it comes to actually being able to achieve certain hairstyles. If your hair is dead, broken, frizzy, dry, it's not gonna give you the desired effect that you want when it comes to making a very nice hairstyle. So whether that be using a hair mask, you can do DIY stuff, you can get argan oil, you can get hair moisturizers. Make sure you're using conditioner when you wash your hair and condition it. You need to condition it, otherwise your hair and scalp is gonna be completely dried out, and that's not what you want. So look for a conditioner that has moisturizer and essential oils in it. But that's essentially what you guys wanna do. You wanna make sure your scalp is nice and moisturized, and you wanna make sure your hair has all the nutrients that it needs. That way, it's not gonna be dead, it's gonna be nice and healthy, it's gonna be nice and nourished, and it's gonna be ready do the hairstyle that you want to do. And last but not least, at least for this list, is just simply not using the right product for the hairstyle that you want. You can't use a pomade if you want to go for like a beachy, messy, textured look. That's just simply not going to work. A pomade is pretty much meant directly for a high hold, slicked kind of hairstyle, like a very combed hairstyle. If you want something that's gonna be like a beachy look, I would definitely recommend using like a paste or like a clay paste or like a styling cream, something light, something easy to maneuver, something very pliable. So you guys need to kind of do your research when it comes to, maybe I'll do a video on that actually, the right hair products for the right hairstyles. Because some things are meant for others and the other things are meant for other things. You can't, some things are just not compatible with each other. So do your research, make sure you're using the right product for that hairstyle, and you'd be surprised if you go out and actually have like a versatility in your product range. You can do so many different types of hairstyles with the hair that you currently have. Trust me. All right, you guys, those are the 5 mistakes that I wanted to share with you guys. I have done plenty of these in my life. Trust me, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I still do hairstyling mistakes all the time. But hopefully with these, it'll help you alleviate some of your issues that you're having with your hairstyles. You can kind of get what you want. Like I said in the beginning, the hair goes hand in hand with the outfit. Everything kind of goes together. It needs to flow together. It needs to all kind of work together. So hopefully these helped you correct some of the mistakes if you had any. And I'm curious in the comments below, what are some mistakes that I missed that I should do in another video, or some that you've learned from that you can help with everybody else in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope to see you soon.